Do you know the game trailer? Whenever you turn on the game, like the volume's way louder than the actual game whenever you load into it.
Hmm. I didn't notice. I never have my headphones on when I turn a game on.
So I seen your comment on my review. Uh, what was it you didn't agree with?
Recover Zara's research.
I don't know. All I meant to say was like, in response to your like, any advice, like nothing I say will make the video any better because
Yeah.
it just comes down to it's just your opinion on things that I give a C- to.
Yeah. Were you annoyed because I said there was a feminist agenda?
Yeah, I find that line of thinking hilarious.
Well, I just yeah, but do you not admit that like even the characters that when he appeared, right, very rarely, like they were mostly women. Like it was just a bit bizarre to me.
Yeah, but do you know why that's bizarre and why it's weird? It's because for the past like 100 years of filmmaking, all those roles have just uh, automatically been men.
Being dirty, filthy, scummy men. But
Honestly, I don't think having more females in a film makes it bad.
I didn't say
I
that. I still give it an
I
A.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you did. By the way, is it A star is the top
oh
or
no,
A plus?
my grading system, S is the highest. Like, do you know when Sonic games you get an S?
Oh, the Sonic
Yeah, so
games.
it's S, A, B, C, and then fail. Currently, I've never given the fail grade to anything.
Yeah.
The only game I've ever played would be Sonic Boom, but I did a Let's Play on that. That's why I didn't get a grade. But
It was Sonic Boom a
Sonic
fail?
Boom, yes, it was absolutely shite. Even the Great Escape, which me and Mark played on the channel, it was so bad it was good. So I give that one a C just because it was so hilarious. But Sonic Boom was just awful. I'm actually wondering if Sonic 06 is better than it.
That's depressing, but the Sonic Boom TV show is amazing.
I know the TV show's actually good, but I'm talking about the game. Like the game is
Yeah,
trash.
of course.
There was 2-player on it, and Mark refused to play the 2-player, so it was just me playing the single player most of the time. So that was, and then we quit the game halfway through because it was so bad. That's why.
Is it like badly put together like Sonic 2006 was, or was it just a bad story? Or was it like mechanical issues? Not mechanical, like I don't know.
There was no
Whatever.
ridiculous long load times, anything like that. But it was just
Hey,
very
she has a nice hat on.
What?
Is that a wizard? No, seriously.
You're a wizard. I see it. You're a wizard. Sorry. What do you want this hat? Oh, this hat's gone now.
No, the hat's still there. Protect me.
Fuck. I only have guns. Whoops.
That's right. Don't shoot. Jesus.
That's all I have. I don't have any melee weapons on me. The only one I
Might as
had
well run.
broke. Oh fuck. Ah! Leave me
Oh, fuck.
alone! But yeah, the combat was just like one button mashing over and over again, and that's like most of the game. That is.
Fair enough.
So it was just wasn't fun at all. Like the story's okay, but it's like, that was the
So I don't know. It was just see at the end, your little bit at the end. I was cringing so hard listening to that. It was so funny. I was like, "Oh God, Aaron, why are you saying stuff?" Like, what was it? I think you were bitching about the fact that they were like, it's not, she's not going to give birth to the savior. She is the savior.
Yeah, well, no, that's it. That's what they said in the movie.
Yeah, but you were like complaining about it.
Because it was stupid.
Was it though?
Yes, like she goes, who cares about me anyway? I'm just some woman who gives birth to a hero. And like the girl who I thought like those two were gonna be lesbians in the film, so I did the way they got on.
But that's just because you're a pervert.
No, it's not. She looked like a bloody man. I wasn't. Not no, the girl with the short hair.
Yeah.
She looked like a man. I wasn't attracted to her. The wee Mexican
She's
girl.
supposed to be androgynous, but the whole point is, it's not. It doesn't. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
You,
But like,
I have seen plenty.
you don't need to find both people attractive
I
to
know,
be a
but
pervert about them.
I have seen plenty of media in that situation where the two characters end up being lesbians or something. Like you can't tell me that hasn't happened.
Why would I? It definitely has happened, but that's the whole point. That's why they now have two female characters that don't get into a relationship or don't get into a relationship with a man.
Yeah.
Because for so long the only reason women were put in movies was to be the love interest.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why there's been such an outcry. So this thing you call the feminist agenda,
Yeah.
it may more accurately be described as women wanting to be treated equal in films.
Yeah. But what is equal? You know.
Oh, I don't know. Like, let's say the bit parts, like say a security or like a guard at a. Did I just jump over you?
No, I jumped on your. I jumped in your head. But
Well, it looked like I jumped on your head. That was weird.
but was it really equal? Because there was more women in that movie than men. So
Right, but if you look at it in terms of the big picture,
yeah.
there has now been, say, the equivalent of one movie
Oh,
with
there
more women and men
more than one movie, Michael.
going up against, say, 10 more. Yeah, but just say there's one for every 10.
All right. Okay.
There's still a lot more work to be
Yeah.
done there.
But do you not see like the landscape changing? Like if you look at games, the new Gears of War, the main character's a woman. There's a few other games as well where the main character was a man, and like the latest game they changed it to a woman, and
Yeah, it's called overcorrecting.
yeah.
They're just like they are doing it for the sake of doing it, but just to correct what is now perceived as something that has been done wrong. Like if say from the start of games and movies,
Yeah.
it was done on like a one for one basis. Like, okay, so the last movie that was made had a male main character,
Mhm.
so the next one must have a female main character.
Yeah.
Then this wouldn't be happening. But because it's been like hundreds, if not thousands, of movies with male main characters,
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong, I think I don't think you need to have. You need to be the same race, gender, and sexual orientation to empathize with the main character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's important, especially like as an adult.
Mhm.
But like, as like a little kid, seeing someone in a movie that like represents you as
Yeah.
a person, like there's nothing wrong with that. I can't fucking argue as much as I used to argue with it. I would have loved to.
Yeah.
But like, there's things that are like obvious, like cash grabby,
Yes.
like pandering things, like
Well, is that not
the
pandering?
Ghostbusters remake.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters remake. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was dumb because having them as females didn't add anything to it, and there didn't even need to be a remake of that movie. And it was just like an easy way for them to both pander and justify making a remake. Is yeah, but now it's all gonna be females.
Mhm.
Whereas there's some like really good movies that have a lead female cast, like Widows
Yeah.
was really good.
So you're saying
Anna saw that movie
if that
first.
Ghostbusters film had been good, it wouldn't have been pandering? Is that what you're saying?
No, it still would have been pandering, but it would have been done well.
Yeah.
Which I'm wholly confident it could be done well. It's just Paul
Yeah.
Feig or however you say his name. Paul Feige or
Paul
whatever.
Feig. But I don't know, like I think like they should just make like a new series if you're gonna have the woman as the main character, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying those things like Widows and stuff. They're great because they're like somewhat original stories with female characters instead of it being like, okay, this story has been told with males. Now let's tell it with females and see how different it is.
Yeah. But like Terminator was that not like a male main character for the other films? And then it was
No, because in the first one, the main character was Sarah Connor,
yeah.
and
Well,
I mean, but here's the problem: like, you could argue that she's a main character, but you could also argue that Kyle Reese in it was the main
yeah.
character.
Well, the main character, she was more like a secondary character. The main character was the wee Mexican girl, or the blonde girl would be probably the second most. I would say Sarah Connor was probably the third main character. If that's,
Yeah, in this one.
yeah.
Yeah, well. Oh shit! These guys aren't.
I only have a
These guys
gun.
shoot
I
us.
only have a gun now, so should I start
fuck.
shooting them?
Yeah, as well. Fuck's
Fuck.
sake. I'm getting so distracted by our fucking conversation.
Oh!
But say because this isn't a remake. This isn't them just being like it's Terminator 1 again, but this time
Oh fuck! I'm dead.
it's a different. But this time the Terminator's female and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new story, so why wouldn't there just be new characters?
Well,
and if they have all kinds of choices to make, one, why would they do the exact same story as the first Terminator, as in having her son be
yeah.
the one who they're actually trying to save her, so that her son? Why wouldn't
You
they
have
choose
to
that?
you have to admit at the end of the film, and she went, "You are John." You didn't roll your eyes at that at all.
Yeah, I know.
I just thought it was so dumb. You are John.
Yeah, but it was obviously trying to be like some kind of poetic. Like it was.
Well, it wasn't.
It was just like, oh shit! If you're the person who, it's just the people who made the films just apparently needed to like really fucking nail that connection because they think that a lot of cinema goers are idiots and
Yeah.
wouldn't have been able to piece that together.
Yeah. Well.
And I don't know. I also wouldn't be surprised if that was actually a studio note.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean? I'm not a film person. What does that mean? Studio note?
So it's just the way movies are made. Like the film it'll have been written. It would have went through loads of drafts and stuff, and it could have been done at any point, by the way. So could have been done during a certain draft of the script, or it could have been done like in post production. But it's just where like people at the studio, the people who give the money to actually make the movie, like Warner Bros. Or wherever. I can't remember. I think Paramount does Terminator.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me either. But they probably read the script and were like, I'm not really getting that this person is actually John and not Sarah.
Yeah.
So we just need like one line that explains it to our idiot audience.
Yeah.
And then the filmmaker will be like, come on, people are going to get it. They don't need this line. It's like, we want the line. If you don't put the line in, we're not releasing the movie. Just some nonsense like that.
Yeah. Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But I have an argument for you. My ex, who is a woman, in case people didn't know, she complained more than I did about the fact that certain all the modern shows now have they have to have like a gay person in it, or like it has to be like a female lead now. Like she was actually complaining about that. She was.
but it doesn't have to be. People are allowed to make decisions
But what
and tell whatever story they want.
what she was annoyed about was the fact that it's kind of expected now. Like usually any modern show you watch has like there's always like at least one gay person, or and her brother was gay, so and she loved her brother, so
Doesn't really mean anything. Well,
sure.
think about it like this. So, right now, your show won't be hated by the majority of people because there's a gay character.
Yeah.
So that option's now open to you, and it hasn't been open to you for a long time.
Yeah.
Because you if you put a gay character in and they weren't like the butt of a joke or whatever, then you people weren't going to watch your show because you like the gays and everyone hates them.
Yeah.
But now you're allowed to do that. So, and you're creating a TV show with say 4 characters, right? And you make all those characters straight, and you make them all white. You can deal with the issues that straight and white people have. You make one of them black. You make one of them gay. You can deal with you can create stories around the problems or the issues that gay people come across.
Yeah.
Or that black people come across that white people don't. And you're just really broadening your story, and like it just makes sense to have a diverse cast at that point.
Yeah. But there was a show I watched, it's called Black Lightning, and I was enjoying it, and it was just all black people, and then I sort of, like, whenever a white person was in, like, they would sort of be a bit racist to the white person, like, they would be abusive to them, and then they go, oh, you're white, you don't understand how it is to be black, and then this white girl said something like, it's not only black people that suffer, and then they made her look like a bad guy because she said that, So, obviously that's an extreme case. So it is.
Yeah, but I mean, there are places and groups of friends that don't have any diversity and do talk like that and do act like that.
Yeah.
It's like, because I haven't seen the show, I don't really know what way it was played off.
It's called Black Lightning. It was on Netflix whenever I watched it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm coming across as a real social justice warrior. Yeah. But like, I honestly did used to complain about stuff like this.
You're making me look like the most bigoted person on the planet.
No, but every day is a learning day, and you can better yourself.
Yeah, I like the debates. Like, I'm not the type of person who goes, "Oh, how dare you argue with me and my beliefs?" And I like hearing the different opinions. So
yeah, I don't know. I find it hard to have a problem with it now because I don't know anything I've approached writing wise. I haven't put a gender or race or anything on characters unless it's important. So if them being female or gay or anything like that is a part of the story, at that point it's important, and I would just leave the rest of it up to casting, whoever's best for the role or whatever. But I don't know. I just can't help but feel that like anyone should be able to make whatever story they want, because there would have been a time where
most Hollywood people are like either women or gay, like, that's just a fact. So like most of the stories, that's why they end up like that.
I don't know if that's true.
Have you not heard like the stereotype where like the gay guy wants to be an actor and he goes into acting or something, like, or dancing, the arts? Have you not heard that stereotype?
No.
Really? Even my mom knows about that stereotype. Jesus Christ.
Because it sounds like a really backward, probably Ballycastle based stereotype.
It's not a Ballycastle. It's not a Ballycastle thing. It's a friggin'.
I mean, like, I know that
it's a global saying. It's not a Ballycastle saying. I don't talk to Ballycastle people. I don't know what they're saying.
You probably heard it from your mom.
No, it is quite a common saying.
I've never. Like, I'm pretty sure there's been more straight people going into the arts.
Aye, but what I'm saying is, if you're like gay, it is more likely you'd be interested in working in like an artsy sort of environment than more like a very serious one. Not saying all of them, but it is seen as a
What do
very...
you mean? Instead of a serious one, you said arts can't be serious.
Jeez, you know what I'm trying to say.
I'm really trying to figure it out.
Because it's hard to get into a profession. I'm dead, by the way. You're not gonna reach me, are you?
I don't know.
But what was I gonna say? Because it's harder to get into the arts as well, so naturally, it is more sensible to go after like a more serious, like something boring, like an accountant or some shit like that. 5 seconds. But... oh, I think you just missed me.
Fuck. It got me. No.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, realistically...
No, but I think that stereotype stems probably from a place of homophobia where it's like, oh, gay people are dandy fashion, they like fashion, and they're all singing and dancing.
Well...
if that stereotype, which I'm sure it does.
A gay person's naturally more flamboyant, aren't they? Like, they're more in tune with their emotions. So they are. Like, there's these two gay guys who done, like, they're called ASAP Science. And I'm not sure they're talking about gays or transsexuals, but they were saying, I think it was transsexuals actually, a transsexual's brain is more like a woman's brain than a man's brain. I'm not sure of the science behind that, but that was... and they're two gay guys that do that show.
Yeah, but you can't really use gay guys saying it as a defense against trans people because there's a bunch of gay people who don't support trans people or their rights or anything.
I would say a lot of gay people would support trans people.
Yeah, a lot of them do, just like a lot of straight people do, but there are like a group of gay people, because I've had the argument with a gay guy before where he was adamant that being transgender is just a mental illness.
Yeah.
So like
remember Chris,
all types
sounds
of people,
like what Krista would say.
Yeah, all types of people exist. And have you ever heard of the LGBT movement?
Well, who hasn't?
Oh no, you've heard of the LGBT movement.
Yeah, what's the difference?
But have you heard of the LGB movement where they've taken the T off?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No.
Because transgender people, they don't want to help them.
That's just so stupid to me. Like you take any allies you can get. You don't attack your own team. Like,
yeah. Anyway, what was So whether you're born male or born female and transitioning to the opposite gender, your brain is more feminine?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think transgender, because naturally they're doing things like they're putting on dresses and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's not transgender. That would be cross-dressing. If you're a male and you're transgender to female, yeah, you'll be putting on dresses and stuff. But if you're female and you're transgender to male, you're going to be putting on fucking suits or whatever men wear. Yeah. Sweatpants.
I know, basic shit.
Yeah.
I honestly don't really care, but it's just I don't know. I like.
You're just taking a stance against that.
I don't have
Terminator movie.
I'm just someone who makes an observation. Like it's just an observation I made that like all these women are like overtaking the movies and the games and stuff, and I believe in equality of everybody. And I think the pendulum is switching too much towards women now. So I do. I think what was criticized of men, like men used to have all the rights and that wasn't equal, but women taking over the world, like that's not any better. So it's not Like, we need
Do you
to.
think that's what's going to happen?
I think that is going to happen in 20 or 30 years.
Women are going to
Yeah.
run the world.
I think there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a yin and a yang.
Well, according to Rihanna or Beyonce or someone, women already rule the world.
Well, she's probably right.
Or they run the world.
Like, friggin' hell. Like, there's women that look at there's women that look at me as if I'm some sort of rapist or something, just because I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, you need to come up here, CD. When you're ready.
I don't know if I want to go over there and stand beside what looks like a rapist.
Hello guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe for more videos. Bye!